Hello, UGC fans. Welcome back to UGC Season 15 of Overwatch. We are bringing you more action here, and it's not just your typical game. We are bringing you the start of the playoffs for Season 15. We are bringing you a premiere match for tonight, but we're going to be jumping around all the different divisions throughout the playoff runs and bringing you all the finals of the Season 15 Overwatch leagues. My name is Guthix. I am joined in here in the casting booth with LordThEthan. Ethan, how's it going? I'm already hyped to see this best of 5 match.
Oh man, Guthix, I am so excited because there is something about these high-level teams playing in our Premier Division where these guys know how to resolve team fights or keep them going for as long as possible. And that's the kind of stuff we have to look forward to with both teams opting for this rush brawl style composition, mirroring the Rhine Divas. And look, they haven't wasted a moment before engaging.
No, they haven't wasted a moment bringing in the action as both teams engage first. Ghost Pizza, though, gets taken out. The main tank out of the fight. They have to be careful. Leolin already turning the tide, takes out Frenchie. Both Reinhardt's gone, but Ghost Pizza is already going to be back into the fight. If they're quick, they might be able to get onto the point. Choke Poker's over on the blue side, and Illinois University Overwatch will be on the red in this match. Leolin finds another kill. It looks like we might just see a bit of a stall here. They have to keep Ghost Pizza up and alive and healthy. All I've been seeing is Leolin in the kill feed now. Ghost Pizza steps it up, finds 2 kills, and the points flipped right back over for the Choke Pokers.
It was one of their those where Illini is able to build up a little bit of objective progress, but ultimately the point presence ends up suffering. And with Mafia on the May here for the Choke Pokas, I think that it ends up being a little more advantageous in the interest of creating space that Ghost Pizza can work with, as opposed to LMC on the Symmetra. There's a window in the wall coming up, the Shatter as well, but oh, is the Blizzard from EXO gonna win it?
I don't know. Both Blizzards are on the point now. Out there, it's the Freeze Fest. Not many kills, though, coming out from either team. Ghost Pizzas does fall. It looks like there's a bit of an advantage for Illinois University. They don't get anything out of the high noon, and we should see the point flip right back over to them, Ethan.
Yeah, once it's finally yielded here, Mafia going in for the stall. Look at the immortality field coming in as well, just to build up that extra little percentage. And we might have a touch here from Savage, armed with a bomb. Didn't end up using it though, and the point's just still building progress here, Guthix.
This is a really good long stall. They still have control of it. Now Leolin finds a kill. That should do it. 67% build up with that stall. Excellent communication for the Choke Pokers.
Yeah, a really good stall for them. And look, they'll be coming into this next fight with a couple of ultimates as well. Now, they'll be playing into an ultimate advantage favoring Illini here, starting with the Shatter, which didn't quite connect. So now it's go time. Oh, no, the bomb!
The bomb! It does catch out Frenchie,
still got him.
That's one! They could walk in on this with no Reinhardt. Ghost Pizza, dangerously low, doesn't get caught by the beat. He falls slick on the flank side, able to get some damage in there, and finds the sniper. Mafia finds Marble, and the DPS cleaning it up here. Frenchie's back. This could be dangerous for them.
It was for Savage, and there's the lamp from Slick and the Blizzard as well from Mafia, and it still might not even clean up here, Guthix. It's a little bit of a clown fest here on the objective. 2 remaining, Immortality Field deployed from Marble, and Ghost Pizza is lighting up the kill feed before losing themselves, but Guthix, I don't think this is going to resolve here for the Choke Pokers.
Oh, it just turned around. Leolin finds 2 on the high noon. That should be enough. The stalls are going to come out. They're going to get probably to 93, 94%. Oh no, they could get up to 99% with Waffles coming in on the Diva, turn it into a last team fight. We're going into the last team fight right here, and XOJ has the Blizzard, a big ultimate coming into this last team fight.
you feel the weight of the responsibility of Savage on the Diva to eat that Blizzard. You're looking at the freest win condition here from Illini in the form of the Blizzard from XOJ, and here it's going to be deployed very soon.
Oh, big wall. Jay's gonna be looking for it. They're trying to take him out. Shatter comes out. It's bigger for Illinois. Takes out 4 on the ground, and the follow-up is there. The Blizzard was just too much. Savage Carrot unable to get there. They have to stall a little bit. Mafia's gonna give a little bit more time for them. Ghost Pizza comes in on the wrecking ball, slamming. Beat is there to keep everyone healthy and alive, but the high noon from that sniper is just too much. Bomb on the point catches Waffles, and there's no one to touch. Ghost Pizza gets taken out. 98, I would say 99% Ethan to 100. 2 even teams coming into their playoff run.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit about this in the booth before the match began. The Choke Pokers and Illini, they are both really evenly matched. They're coming into this playoffs round 1 really with an intense desire to stay in this tournament, to stay in this fight, and have more opportunities, not just to play, but also, you know, to be one of the victors of this season 15 in the top 4 teams. So, or really top 3, since those are the ones who really get the rewards. So,
yeah, I mean, L9 coming in, I think, at rank number 5, and Choke Poker's rank number 4.
Yeah.
Both of these teams coming in closer ranked, you know, about middle of the pack. So a lot of exciting Overwatch for both these teams facing off. As Illini takes over onto the point, has a pretty good control there. Ghost Pizza dangerously low, has to get healed up by Slick before going back in. Mafia finds an opening pick on XOJ, and it's go time for Ghost Pizza.
Oh, he found Frenchie out with that pin, and Leyland is able to find the follow-up. Waffles getting demeched on the point means there's really very little presence here on the objective, and as Mafia cleans up, this is going to be a much quicker first capture here for the Choke Pokers. A little bit cleaner for them, although Savage looks like has to reset here. Look at Slick coming into this next fight with an Amp Matrix, and Ghost already armed with a Shatter compared to the 39% that Frenchie has.
He's so far ahead. I will say, Ghost Pizza, very aggressive. He has to be careful not to get called out or picked out in some of these team fights. Reinhardt split off from his team. They might try to solo him out. Charge it back in, though. Frenchie off the map. Sayonara. See you later into the train station. But while that's going on, Marble finds 2 kills. The high noon comes out from the sniper. Picks off Slick. There's going to be no supports in this fight at all. It's just an ugly brawl fest on the point.
And it's between the main tank. Well, actually, now Ghost is gone. Oh, look at Waffles going for a remake. Savage Carrot has stayed in this the entire time. They have the remake, but they're booped off in the last second. Waffles finds them out, but point progress is still being made here by the Choke Pokers. And as the beat comes out, Guthix, how is this fight going to resolve?
It's still going on. The bomb is not going to catch anyone. Now, high noon from Leland on the flank. Only finds XOJ. Shatters blocked by Ghost Pizza. The Diva Bomb coming in. It doesn't catch anyone. Only destroys the Immortality Lamp. And finally, the point is flipped. 66% build up for the Choke Pokers, but they're going to have to regroup here.
Yeah, and a little bit of a tenuous next fight is what we're getting ready to see here. Slick is 85% to that Amp Matrix, but that's really the only ult that they're coming into this fight with. Meanwhile, Illini is going to be ready to respond, or at least take some space with the high noon. So there's the wall, and like I said, not skipping a beat before the next fight breaks out.
They'll have to have a watch out for the sniper on the high ground. He drops down, though, maybe looking for a better angle. Hanzo on the flank takes out the Immortality field. Both lamps gone from this fight. There won't be any Immortality fields for this fight. Waffles picks off Mafia, though. Shatter is blocked by Frenchie. Takes him out. Frenchie dangerously low. Has to get the support from his supports to heal him up. High noon from the sniper really isn't going to find anything. but they're going to have to regroup once again. They're matching that percent, 66% all and climbing for Illini University.
The catalyst for the resolution of that fight in the interest, or I'm sorry, in the favor of Illini was really the early pick onto Mafia, who had just managed to build that Blizzard. Now, Joke Pokers have to play into a couple of different ults that are coming up, starting with the Dragons here.
Well, that's one ultimate gone. Doesn't catch anyone, though. Again, Ghost Poster very low here. The charge coming in. Him out. High Noon catches Jay, though. The advantage is for the Choke Pokers, and the Diva Bomb Shatter combo does it. Cleans it up for the Choke Pokers. 99%. Last team fight once again, Ethan. Both these teams very close.
And again, going back to the responsibility of each of these individual players here, all eyes are on Madoka and their beat coming into this next fight here for the Choke Pokers. They've got to take this next map or they end up being down in the series. And as we see Illini rotate, there's the Amp Matrix, and we're going to have to see how this beat is used.
Well, they're going to have to walk into the Amplification Matrix. This might have been used just a little bit early. Savage here gets caught on the flank. No, there's no Diva there. Now they have to walk in. Diva Bomb coming off from the top 5 Waffles. Catches no one. No more support ultimates for the Choke Pokers. They have to get it done with damage. High Noon from the sniper on the side, looking for a victim. Finds Slick in the back. And again, Illini University catches more and more kills right when it matters, right at the end. A bit of a stall coming out there, but Illini should be coming out here with Busan victory on this first map.
Just really, really well played from Illini. A really good approach to these team fights in regards to the ways that they're winning this. However, play of the game is going to be going to Ghost Pizza, really making waves of impact in some of these fights, particularly as the brawl opened up on this first objective, ended up yielding that first capture here for the Choke Poker. So definitely a good showing that we've seen, but there's a couple of key moments here that the Choke Pokers are dropping that Illini is capitalizing on, and that's just opening up these team fights for some really good opportunities for Illini to really take control of, you know, maybe not even the map, but also just the objective and the pace of the game as it's played. So Guthix, definitely, I mean, there's a lot to look at for both these teams, but the fact is that it's all good. It's all good Overwatch, and there's even more of it in store as we begin heading into our next map, Dorado, here shortly.
A lot of exciting Overwatch. Always love casting these really close games.
Yeah.
And I will say it was the first map, so maybe the Choke Pokers just trying to get a little more comfortable, little, you know, like stretch a little bit. It's like a first quarter of a basketball game, you know, get those like kinks out, and then when it comes to crunch time as the game goes on, you're loose and you're moving and you're grooving. We might see that as we get into our next map of Dorado, as both teams just confirming that they are ready to go. Ethan, I saw a lot of good stuff from both teams. The only thing that I did notice, I said it during the match, Ghost Pizza, very aggressive Ryan. There was sometimes it paid off when he wasn't getting focused, but there was also a good amount of times that Ghost Pizza just charged in and then got melted down. And without the Ryan in that brawl composition, you're definitely struggling in the rest of that team fight.
Well, of course, yeah, Guthix, and that's such a fantastic observation because Reinhardt isn't only responsible for the damage mitigation, he's also responsible for a significant portion of the actual damage being dealt. And you know, maybe it's not even so much that he is that they are hyper aggressive, but you know, rather at times they drop their guard. We saw this particularly on Busan Mecha Base in that last team fight where the Shatter's deployed by Ghost Pizza. They don't have the shield up to block the counter Shatter from Frenchie, right? So as a result, you have Savage Carrot on the Diva ends up getting stunned, and in that 2.5 seconds, the Blizzard from ExoJ comes out and the fight is already over. Again, we were looking at Savage, looking to eat that Blizzard, and really they just weren't able to. They might have been prepared to, but unfortunately, Ghost Pizza just dropping their guard, letting the Shatter come through, ultimately contributed and making it to where that play just couldn't happen. Now they're opting for a little bit of a different strategy. The Pharmacy, a little bit of a more a little slow pace composition here with the double shield compared to a fast paced kind of dive comp from Illini.
But you're on the defense right here, Ethan. You're able to just kind of play this more double shield bunker comp, allow Leolin on the Ashe to deal a lot of damage, find some headshots, and Mafia playing the Pharah. Definitely, we have seen Mafia's Pharah in the past, and it's been brutal. I will say it's a comfort pick for him, but also he is very skilled at it. I'm excited to see how Illini deals with it, actually. If they are able to pick off Mafia's Pharah, or if they're going to fall to him like all of his other victims. Ghost Pizza takes out Frenchie. The Winston is gone. It's now only looking for Waffles, the other tank, trying to get melted away. Marble, sniper shot on the Ana, takes out Madoka. No more Mercy Jail for you. You have to walk all the way back from the spawn to get there. Patchy does fall though, another support gone and out of fight. With XOJ picking off Slick, there's no supports there to keep the rest of the team up and alive. It's only Madoka, and Waffles is just cleaning up the front line. Slick is a high value character for the support in this composition, Ethan. If they pick off Slick, it will spell disaster for the Choke Pokers.
Well, and look at Madoka getting staggered at the end of that fight too. That's absolutely brutal. And now we're gonna see Leyland swap to the McCree over the Ashe, which you know, the CC might be good against this dive comp, but honestly, what worked against Frenchie's dive there, ooh, look at XJ going down, maybe a little aggressive. What really worked for against Frenchie's dive there was just Ghost Pizza and Savage pelting damage into them. It was really Madoka's early elimination there that set that course of events and yielded this first quick take. Now 4:45 in the time bank, and we've got to find a way to stabilize on Streets phase here for the Choke Pokers.
Well, the McCree swap for Leolin is to just stay with Slick, just protect Slick from that dive. Echo Copy comes out from the sniper, doesn't get anything really off. Flux catches a Brigitte in the back line. Not going to be able to follow up there as they have the support. But while the action was happening in the back line of Illini's team, the action's happening on the card, and Choke Pokers finding kills.
Oh, Leolin went in for the stun there, the roll, but McCree does not roll quite as far as he used to. Still finds Patchy out of the fight, so without her, Illini is definitely going to suffer in terms of sustain, but as the Primal comes out from Frenchie, the stun and the pull come out from the Choke Pokers, it looks like this is going to be at least the early stages of a stabilization, especially since Leolin finds XOJ out of the fight too.
You know, I can't really tell if they're trying to deal with Mafia or if they're trying to deal with the tanks. It really, Ethan, Illini's focus, I can't pick it apart. I'm really confused because Leolin's just find a pick after pick, staggering this fight, and I just don't know what this dive is going on to.
Maybe the next engagement will give us a little bit of insight into that, especially as the Nano comes down to Frenchie and he goes after the high ground, bomb deployed up there as well. So now we have the Choke Pokers forced out of this comfort position. We'll have to see how this unfolds.
Oh, the barrage only catches Marble, gets whipped shot. When the Frenchie dove in, it looked like it was coming out on Slick, but Ghost Pizza was right there to keep everyone protected on the front line, gave Slick the opportunity to slip right away. Now he's being pressured by a Tracer, a really close bunker composition, tries to get away onto the high ground. High New coming from the cross. Leolin evening up here. Madoka gets the resurrection, brings Slick right back into the fight. While that was happening though, Frenchie picks off Mafia. No rest to bring him back into this fight. I don't know if they need it. Frenchie switches over to Ball to get back into the fight quicker. While Mafia's coming back from the spawn point, we see the killer DPS duo of Mafia and Leolin. Ethan, Leolin can also get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw Leyland light up that kill feed maybe a little bit more than Mafia was initially, especially after Madoka realizes that, you know, maybe this is the DPS I gotta be given my resources to. We still have Frenchie on this Wrecking Ball, which is interesting. They're gonna get flashed and pulled and not staggered quite yet, but the way that these compositions are interacting, it's almost as if Illini is looking to take these individual engagements and win them right there with Mafia finding out LMC, and now we're going to see this prolonged reset period. We went from 445 to 138 now in the attacking time bank for Illini, and they're going to have to find a re-engage, but as Frenchie goes down, this is just going to increase the amount of time they have to wait, especially since Waffles almost lost that armor HP. You see these individual engagements being taken, but with Madoka being able to fly between targets on the Mercy and double shields being there for Slick, as well as the stun from Leolin, hefty amounts of damage being dealt by all these heroes. It's just, when you talked about the focus, you're like, you're right. Where is that? Where does that have to be to dismantle this composition?
That's a very good question, Ethan. During this whole time of stagger kills, Frenchie again gets pulled and stunned by the McCree flashbang. During this time of these stagger kills, the choke pokers have built up 5 ultimates, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ghost Pizza gets their ultimate right now in this team fight. 40 seconds remaining. Savage Carrot picks up again.
What?
It's stagger kill after stagger kill. Let me point out, Leolin, how do you go in with these kills coming out, and how do you get picked off like that? It just shouldn't happen. I want to point out, Mafia switching over to the Echo, a really nice switch here. Has Urti Pocket over the Sniper, and has a great ultimate ability, just like that Diva copy, trying to build the bomb for the ultimate ability, builds it, drops it right on card. I knew from the Sniper though, catches someone. No, Mafia!
Oh no!
With the remake kill on the Echo. Wow, Leolin finds 2 kills, cleans it up here. It should just be just a cleanup for the choke pokers as Leolin shows him. Wow, Leolin is being insane on the McCree.
Just absolutely putting in work, doing the damage, being there for the team. We also saw a stick onto Slick from XOJ. They were more than prepared with the Immortality Field, and with double shields on the high ground, there's just no follow-up that Frenchie was able to do there. And again, with Leolin on the Kree, watching the collective back of the team, it's just the double shield composition does seem unbreakable. The issue for me is that it's not. Illini opting for this I mean, it was a really just a really haphazard approach to dismantling that composition. There didn't seem to be any order of operations. Like you said, there didn't seem to be a priority target, and I think that because they opted for these individual engagements, it ended up hurting them in a big way. And now look at this, how the tides have turned, the tables have twisted around, and now each composition has or each team has opted for the opposite composition they were playing against in the first round. My question is, will Illini be able to emulate the same level of coordination that we saw from the choke pokers?
Mafia don't do it. I saw
what Mafia doing?
I saw a Bastion. I don't do it.
Don't be a coward, Mafia. Do it.
Mafia's tempting me right here.
He's doing a little trolling.
Bring out the legs on the Soldier 76. He's gonna stick with that Echo. Like you're saying, they're playing this defensive composition on a double shield. We'll have to see if the choke pokers do a better job of focusing a target down. They're putting the Mercy on the Ashe though to damage boost the damage there. Ghost Pizza, my goodness, gets melted from that damage boosted Ashe. Has to get healed up. Slick can build up that nano boost super quickly, and that damage boost for Jay is going to melt Ghost Pizza down. Mafia doing work though. Now he has some Mercy Pocky. Pocky? Pocket? A pocket.
I do like Pockies.
Pocky. I don't even know what a Pocky is. I know what a Hot Pocket is. I just had dinner. I'm not hungry. Just a miss. they're pushing in here though. A big anti-nade on Marble and Frenchie. Ghost Pizza gets taken out though. Marble, literally 1 health, needs to get healed up. Ghost Pizza gets the resurrection to bring it back. Leolin takes out Jay, and he's going insane. Leolin cleaning it up here, finds 3 kills. It's just the tanks on the point with the Mercy. Now Patchy gets taken out, and it is smooth sailing into point A for the Choke Pokers.
They're going to be able to capture this objective with a similar, relative ease as we saw Illini capture that first objective, right? So honestly, at this point, this doesn't mean much to me, Guthix. We could still get stymied on Streets phase, as you and I have experienced, and all of our viewers in our regular solo queue competitive games, right? So the matter now is, what is the approach? What is the terms of engagement here for the Choke Pokers that ensures that they're able to get that maximum distance on the cart, at least for the next fight and a half or 2?
Well, we saw the Choke Pokers hold Illini here on their attack. Will Illini be able to hold the Choke Pokers 4 minutes and 30 seconds for the Choke Pokers to push it basically to point B? 6 ultimates in the back pockets of Illini. How will they use them? The sniper doesn't even need to use one. Bob coming out to apply some pressure here. Nano boost onto Ghost Pizza, pops the Primal Rage. The sniper back in the fight, trying to pick off anyone in the sky. Mafia takes out Frenchie, but Jay takes him right out with the Bob. The Butler doing its job. Graviton Surge is being committed here. Looks like they think they can win it. With the resurrection back on Mafia, it brings us back to a 6v6 fight. Now the copy coming out on the Baptiste, getting that extra healing, dropping the immortality field to keep everyone healthy and alive. Has the window. This might be a big play for the copy. And Leolin, oh, you're kidding me. Leolin with the high noon on the flank. I had no idea he was walking up there, and Leolin will be able to watch the sunset as they roll right into completed Dorado. And Ethan, we have a series, Choke Pokers tying up here 1-1.
In this best of 5 matchup, honestly, this is the best case scenario for all of us who enjoy watching Overwatch. Here's Leolin with the play of the game.
Guthix,
if the casters, the spectators, didn't even notice him moving up on those steps, then the Illini definitely didn't. And Leolin just coming in clutch, not only with the positioning of that last really crucial ultimate, but also just consistently through the match, dishing out the damage and shutting down these engagements that Illini were looking to take. And so here, we've actually gotten some good insight into the strengths of both of these teams. I'm very excited to see how this series progresses.
I am as well. We saw Leolin come to light in that last map on Dorado. Comfort pick of picking McCree. I will say, the big difference I want to say in that last match is Leolin switching to McCree on second point allowed him to protect Slick on the Baptiste. It allowed him just to apply enough pressure with a Winston diving in, just flashbang, stun, gave Slick the opportunity to get out of that damage poke range for the Winston, and gave him the opportunity to just pocket Leolin as he just went to town on the Winston and the rest of Illini's team. Both these teams having their first win in this series. We're going to a fan favorite map of Kings Row. Ethan, please do not say it.
I want to say it. I want to say it.
I can't stop you. I'm on the other side of a microphone, so.
Oh my goodness. It's my favorite map isn't actually Kings Row.
Really?
It's actually not. No. I like some of the other I like some of the escort maps a little bit better. Rialto definitely sits up there as one of my personal favorites. But and I think I just heard someone say that they like
in the producer box. Hanamura is our production's favorite map.
A little cursed.
I will say Kings Row is my favorite map, so
I was gonna say, liking
there you go.
Hanamura, that's a little cursed, but what isn't is the King's Row map. Just so good for these brawl compositions, particularly the one that we saw Illini play really comfortably, really decisively on Busan, our first map. So they're looking to swing this series with a map that, maybe plays a little bit more to their strengths. But as you had said regarding the choke pokers after map one, maybe that was just a warm up. Maybe that's just getting the blood flowing, the brain working, and now they're ready to really hammer home relentless defeat after defeat of the Illini team until this series concludes for the choke pokers.
Well, it looks like both teams running this more brawl composition once again, but I see Leolin on the Reaper instead of the McCree, applying a lot more pressure on the front line. The wall comes out, it catches Frenchie. Immortality Field is there to keep both Reinhardts up and alive and healthy. Immortality Fields are gone. They won't be in this team fight, and it's Ghost Pizza will come out on top in the 1v1, and it's just a quick point A take for the choke pokers.
There's so much nuance here in this team fight. Madoka coming out on top of this engagement. This is actually, I think this is the second time actually that they found Patchy out. Madoka maybe thinking in their head a little bit of a Lucio diff here. Although Patchy, she is closer to that sound barrier, which is going to be really important in response to Mafia's Blizzard if she's able to build that in time. So a couple ultimates here coming in for the choke pokers on the attack. They're going to push up, hold the corner of the bookstore, and possibly go aggressive here. You're looking for Waffles on the Diva, seeing if they can thwart Savage on the Zarya. And as as Windows deployed, Frenchie goes down.
The switch off of the Ryan just spelled disaster for Illini. They were able to catch the jumping Winston of Frenchie with the Ice Wall. Mafia just closed the exit for him, and then it was just disaster from there with Ghost Pizza dropping the Shatter. I don't know about this switch. They switched pretty early, and now they're behind on ultimate. It could be costing. Marble switching over to the Moira on with the Winston Diva dive. This just isn't. It's just not really a traditional comp that we've seen in the past. Playing this more brawly with the Winston Diva, but there's a Reinhardt in the mix. We saw this composition, Ethan, being played when the Reinhardt was banned, and we're just seeing that the Reinhardt is just better than the Winston when it's available to be played.
A little bit. There's a Graviton surge from Savage Carrot. I don't know if that was meant thinking that they were going to lose that fight, or they wanted to swing it, or maybe just a little bit of Savage BM from Savage themselves. I like that you called this a brawl comp with the Winston and Diva, and yeah, that's exactly what they're looking to do, this fast-paced brawl composition. But look, they're playing into Mafia's Mei and Leolin's Reaper and Madoka on the Lucio. Those are tools to speed up the brawl comp that Choke Pokers is running and slow down the comp that Illini is running.
Oh, Leland looking for the Blossom in the back line. It catches one support, and the follow-up shatter from Ghost Pizza is free. Savage Carrot negates the Sniper's High Noon, and with the Diva Bomb just be dropped on point, the Coalescence isn't going to keep really anyone alive and not find anyone else. Now they're coming back with the spawns. They don't really have too much to work with Frenchie falling. The switch onto the ball though. Jay copies the Reinhardt. Beat being dropped by Patchy to keep him up and alive. Trying to build that Shatter. He gets frozen. And with the Blizzard on the carts, going to keep everyone off the point. The Choke Pokers are trying to finish this with a pretty impressive time thing. Savage Carrot has the Graviton Surge. That might just be the icing on the cake to close this team fight out. Everyone's in the corner. Everyone's right there. And they just focus down. Leolin's having a party in by the boxes, opening the press.
It's 3 now for Madoka.
Team Madoka finds 3 kills in that team fight? He finds 3?
No, I'm sorry. That's the third time that Madoka has just found Patchy out of the fight, and 2 of those 3 eliminations have actually been environmentals. First on Busan Downtown, and then now the second environmental here on Kings Row. Just really unfortunate the way that Lucio's wall riding and momentum end up playing into those duels. Look at this time bank, Guthix. If you're on the choke pokers and you just finished your attack with 4:04 in the time bank, I mean, you're not sweating the defense, and you're definitely not feeling too bad
Absolutely not.
about about the potential of a second attack round.
No, absolutely not. You're safe pretty comfortably with 4 minutes and 4 seconds. But it is King's Row. You want to stay aware of everything that is happening. You
Hmm.
don't want to give up any slack. You know what I'm noticing? We're talking a lot about the DPS, but let's not forget about the supports for the choke pokers. Madoka, like you say, making plays on the Lucio, and
Hmm.
Slick keeping the DPS up and the tanks up, allowing them to just be focused while Mafia finds those key plays, key ice walls on the Mei, maybe a few picks here and there, but allows Leolin to just walk around in the back line silly, shooting up and eliminate all of Illini's team.
I'm so glad you bring up the supports because yeah, I'm really struggling, Guthix, trying to find any way that Slick is misusing the immortality field, an extension of this brawl rush composition. They've all been so good, and now Marble is mirroring the Baptiste, and it's not like we've seen bad lamps from Illini, but they have to be there. You can't be on Moira, you need the lamp, especially with
Uh,
Frenchie going down there.
Now the lamps is used, just Slick using it right there at the end. But honestly, Mafia's walls are just on time and at the perfect angle. Slick is going to be a little bit late, but Madoka's going to give Slick a bit of a taxi service with the speed boost from the spawn point. They might have to give up a tick here if they are quick and aggressive. Illini has lost a window of opportunity though. Another Maywalk comes out, not in the best placement, but it does displace it a little bit. While Leolin is walking in the back line, catches the sniper. Now Shatter
Ooh.
catches two. Frenchie didn't have the shield up, might have just got destroyed, and perfect timing for Ghost Pizza. No tick given up for Illini, and oh no, no, don't do it!
Just
Don't
leave
do
her
it to
alone.
Waffles!
Leave her alone.
Well, that's another 20 seconds that you have to wait, and by
Yeah.
that time, there's only gonna be 2 minutes left on the clock.
I think the ultimate's here to look out for, the plays to be made on either side here. They're banking on that immortality field. I'm sorry, the amplification matrix, but Mafia's armed with the blizzards here. Again, you're looking at Waffles to eat that, or really just the whole team to line aside it. Frenchie to build up that shatter and be able to counter shatter any follow-up to the blizzard. We'll have to see. There's the window.
They're kiting, the rotation's coming out, and they don't eat the blizzard. Leolin dropping the blossom. A beat from Madoka is exactly what they needed to just walk up and kill them. Overkill maybe a little bit for Slick dropping the window. I will say, Slick has been building up those ultimates pretty quickly on the Baptiste. Another
Yeah.
stagger!
Oh,
Leave
poor
Waffles
Waffles.
alone, the choke pokers! Leave them alone!
A little bit of an unequivalent exchange there, especially in terms of the ultimates. Even despite that, choke pokers are still looking at a little bit of an advantage here coming to this next fight. Look at this aggressive position from Leland. Who are they going to pick out of the fight next?
Well, they catch him out. He gets dangerously low, able to get some Healy. High noon from the sniper is nice. Following up with Savage Carrots, Diva Bomb. They weren't ready for it. Choke Poker's up one here, and they still have Slick with the Healy. Uh-oh, that's the Diva Bomb on point. Trying to build up one tick as the spawn's coming back from both sides. They have to be careful here. The Lucio speed boost from Madoka, able to get Leolin back into this fight. Maybe he can build a Death Blossom up quickly. Waffles takes out Slick. A lot of Healy gone and out of the fight. The rest of the Choke Pokers coming back. One tick is given up. Mafia dangerously low, trying to build up that blizzard to be a difference maker in this team fight. Has to get the heals from Madoka, but can't. Mafia gets taken out. 2 ticks being taken up. Leolin will fall, and now finally Illini Esports will capture this point. But they'll even have the same amount of time as the Choke Pokers had.
No.
Oh no!
That stag on a Ghost was good, and following up with Slick. Frenchie's pushing forward, looking for additional eliminations. Maybe got a little... Oh, no, not a little greedy. They get Savage out with a pile drive. I don't... Savage was only... I don't know how close Savage was to a remake there, but that is a lot of space that Illini just bought themselves, which is going to be so important coming into this next fight. They can take this next fight really wherever they want, and playing into the Minefield, the Beat, the Death Blossom here. Choke pokers might end up getting caught out. Ooh, but not by an early Minefield.
Oh, it catches Madoka up on the high ground. What a big mine just to turn this team fight around. Madoka doesn't have the beat in the fight. Frenchie gets taken out though. They might be able to push in here. Leolin on the flank high ground, just walking right onto Cart. Drops the Death Blossom. Unable to take out... No, hey, he takes out Jay. Not with the Death Blossom. And it maybe was just a little bit too aggressive for Frenchie to drop that mine. Waffles does get taken out once again. And uh-oh, Frenchie's in a terrible position. There's a main wall right in front of you. Can you get out?
Can they get out?
Yeah,
oh, extra shield. They got out.
Extra shields able to get him out. Now, oh nice, walk in with some good ultimates. Again, Mafia has the Blizzard, it can just be a game changer.
Yeah. There's an early engagement from French. He ends up getting booped out. Has to pop the adaptive shield, so they're half HP and they don't have that escape ability. There's a bomb from Waffles, but I don't... Oh, it takes out Madoka!
Oh, it takes out Madoka, holding the beat. Blizzard on the point. There's not going to be too much follow-up, but the Diva Bomb catches out Frenchie. That's one main tank gone. They're going to have to be careful. Shredder is free. No shield to block it. Leolin is there to follow it up. Now Madoka's going to be rejoining this team. He has the beat to keep everyone healthy. He drops it. Not before Ghost Pizza gets taken out by Patchy. She takes him out. Now it's just a stagger and slugfest on the point. Mafia snipes Jay from walking back. What an icicle shot. And with Reaper falling, they're going to have to regroup. 30 seconds left, Ethan. This is last team fight for sure.
And choke pokers really only have the Death Blossom coming to this fight, but we've seen Leyland get consistent value with it. Frenchie has a Minefield, so it's just a matter of not using it too early. In this rush comp, this brawl comp, where everything buys you space, you need the Minefield to control that.
Well, that's it, but the Blossom's in the back line!
Oh!
Oh! It's in the back line, 8 marbles immortality field. Leolin picking up 5 kills. He's looking for the 6 onto Frenchie on the ball, but Frenchie won't be able to touch. What a play from Leolin, just dropping the Blizzard. The Diva has to be up front along with Frenchie to touch the point, and the supports and the DPS are shaking in their boots in the back line. Play of the game, Leolin popping that Death Blossom on the flank.
Oh,
no
man.
one's there. It just melts through them. Whoa, what a great play from Leolin.
Yeah, that was crazy. And so here you end up being showcased. Oh my goodness, taking all the cards at the end as well. And also putting this series into match point territory. There you get to see 2 different playstyles of Reaper, right? In the context of a brawl comp against a brawl comp, you essentially have him in your midline to thwart off angles or to just be the damage behind your Reinhardt. And then against this, again, this individual engagement or high mobility comp, then you just take advantage of mispositions or maybe even not mispositions, but a distance that exists between the front and the midline here for Illini, and then you just abuse that with something like the Shadow Step and followed by the Death Blossom. Like you said, there was no Diva to eat it, there was no beat to mitigate it, no stun to thwart it, and so there we see Leyland just really making the most of both playstyles of the Reaper guy, and so really no surprise that they emerged so decisively victorious on King's Row. What is the plan here for Illini?
Yep, first map, just like I was talking about, Ethan, just, there's a bit of stretching. Right, you lose first map on Busan.
Yep.
And then it's just go time, Leolin popping up, and we're also seeing big plays from everyone. Match point, and our match point map that we're going into is Hanamura. Chokepoker trying to go up in this series, and I'm hearing small little cheers from our production side. very excited to play on Hanamura. But before we get there, let's talk about a little bit about our sponsor for UGC Season 15, Vite Ramen. UGC Overwatch Season 15 is sponsored by Vite Ramen, the high-protein noodle that does it all. Visit shop.viteramen.com/UGC and save 10% off your order with the code UGC at checkout. Again, go shop.viteramen.com/UGC, code UGC for 10% off. We have a really exciting match here, Ethan, though both teams still I feel, I don't know, I feel like it's still pretty evenly matched. As if the Chokebokers just steamroll again here on Hanamura and progress through the playoffs.
The particular interesting thing for me here is that we aren't really seeing any substitutions in the lineup here for both these teams. It kind of checks out for me with the Chokebokers, but I'm curious if Illini, if part of their win condition here is eliminating something that might be a weak link. I couldn't possibly identify what that would be outside of just some of these weird compositions that they're opting towards in response to what the Chokebokers are running. Maybe they're, maybe it's not a bad idea, just a bad execution. And so that's the correction that they're looking to make heading into our map 4 and seeing if they can spin this around. What are we, 2-1 here for
2-1
for the Chokebokers? And I mean, whoever loses this game, their playoff dreams, they're gone. This tournament is over for them. So we see Illini kind of once again opting for that double shield composition, but I wonder how well it's going to work on Hanamura against this comfortable rush brawl composition.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe we see Mafia Farah just on the first point. Maybe. It might not be the best idea. They're probably going to stick with the Mei. Yeah, that makes more sense. Just playing a traditional brawl. I did see Leolin pick up the Symmetra for a second.
Yeah.
Some teleport strats? It could. Teleport strats, though, like up onto the high ground with the brawl. They're just going to play a traditional brawl comp. Going out the left door to avoid any spam. The sniper almost catches out, has some mercy pocket on the Ash, and also the Echo if they need it. Rotate all the way around, all the way up onto the high ground, across the bridge. Shielded is the Reinhardt, gets pulled though. Able to protect the rest of the team from spam. Waiting for Ghost Pizza's shield to get up there. Orisa hasn't rotated yet. Not in the best position.
Oh no.
The sniper gets taken out. Patchy, she was staying with Jay on the Ash, but everyone was inside. The sniper was just in a better position to apply pressure. Now 2 ticks are going to be built up, and this is hard for them to walk in. No, the ice wall is going to keep them off. Oh, 3 ticks almost built up for the Chokebokers. Ghost Pizza dangerously low. They're trying to clean it up here. Waffles gets taken down. That's 1, and the res is not going to be able to come out. They might try to leave him here, and they might just try to rush the point. Marble, you have to get back.
Marble just die and reset. They managed to get slick out of the fight, but that's not gonna stop the Chokepoke. Oh, it does stop them.
It does.
Yep.
If Marbles didn't get the pick on Slick, this fight could have been over already, and point B could have been the Chokebokers. But Slick gets taken out. That was enough, Ethan.
Yeah, that was actually a good pick, and it puts Marble over the edge here in terms of the amplification matrix. Frenchie now on the Reinhardt, which works so much better, and not playing Orisa like a main tank there. There's the matrix visor, lamp as well coming out, and a bomb here from Savage. It's gonna get Patchy out of the fight as the Blizzard comes out onto the high ground. This might already be over for Illini.
It might be. They're cleaning it up. Mafia is making plays, takes out Frenchie and Marble. No main tank for Ghost Pizza. If the stalls can come out, they might be able to keep them up and alive. Bob on the point is going to be a high value stall there. No! Ahsoka gets charged out of the beat. A big play from Leland, though, up on the high ground, takes out the sniper, and the main tank of Ghost Pizza has rejoined the play. The Shatter doesn't connect anywhere. Flux catches some people up in the air, but the sight from the flashbang, 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Wow, Ethan, a great attack here for the Choke Pokers.
I don't have words, Guthix. I don't have words for what we just witnessed. 4.5 minutes remaining in the time bank, and if you are the defending team, looking at
Again?
that amount of time, then you're not feeling too great about that.
Yeah.
So now as they go on the attack, we're gonna need to see a composition that works out for them. We're gonna need Frenchie on a hero or a role that is comfortable for them. They were on the Orisa, but they didn't really play her like the main tank. Instead, Waffles ends up having to compensate on the Sigma, put themselves at risk on the other side of an ice wall that's erected by Mafia, and the show is over from there. The momentum has already been built for the Choke Pokers, and those team fights, they resolve so quickly. Guthix, I'm left only with questions, and one of them is why Hanamura? Why are we not on Anubis?
Uh, well, hey, I
Wouldn't
don't
that work out
select.
better for Illini?
It would definitely, but I don't make the map selections for the playoffs, Ethan. I
Yeah.
I just cast the matches, so
Uh,
I don't know what to tell you.
oh,
What
if we
is
had any
this?
semblance of
No,
power
no,
here.
no, no. What is this? Look,
Wait, what are
look.
they doing?
They're gonna
What?
hold really close. They're gonna try to catch someone off with the Maywall. And they do that. They split the team 3-3. They're taking a really aggressive early fight. Mafia takes out Jay. Immortality Field able to keep Ghost alive. Frenchie dangerously low. But they have just won such an early team fight to take like 30 seconds off the clock.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, Slick gets caught out. They were a bit greedy. They bit off too much than they could chew. Two gets taken out, and the spawn advantage is just there. Sniper sniping heads on the McCree, and point A is taken. They took a risk, Ethan. They thought it paid off, but it just swung right back over to Illini.
And we almost saw it backfire in Illini's face as Waffles got demeched there in the mini
Oh
pack room
wow.
just past the choke. But honestly, it's all on Slick, Guthix. Slick took the wrong rotation. They took the wrong path. And as the teleport is constructed over here on this coast side, next fight is gonna resolve pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, 6 minutes on the time clock, though. They could be setting up a pretty good record-breaking
Yup.
time for Hanamura. Both Reinhardts out of the fight, and with Jade taking out Madoka, they're trying to swing the momentum over to them. High noon from Leah Lynch should clean them up. Pick 2, and the Diva Bomb should solidify this team fight victory. No record-breaking time for Illini, but still plenty of time in the time bank.
It seems as though the win condition for the Choke Pokers is clearly identified. Get Waffles out of the fight or out of mech so that I can get up onto the high ground and get a triple or double kill with the high noon. Leolin is telling their team. On the other side, it seems like Illini, who is now onto the Hanzo, XOJ being a sniper here, it seems like Illini just is able to identify an early win condition, and then after that, there's no adjustment, there's no follow through. So maybe that'll change this next fight.
Maybe XOJ playing the Hanzo, high pick potential character. Shatter is blocked. The Shatter from Ghost Pizza is also blocked by Mafia's wall. Not the best there, but there's still some follow up for the Choke Pokers. Evening this out, and just because how close the spawn point is for them, you can't push in with 3. You're gonna
Nope.
have to wait here.
Yeah. So what you end up with is a time bank that's a little bit more reduced. It's a little bit lower than that of your defending opponents here. But again, the hope for this next attack isn't gone. Frenchie's still poking and prodding for that next shatter, which they need to get before Ghost Pizza. And the Ant Matrix is gonna help them walk in, especially after the whiffed wall from Mafia.
Oh, it doesn't get really anyone in there, but the Blizzard's not whipped. It catches 4 frozen. Patchy able to drop the B, but the follow-up is just too much damage. Anytime you try to drop a B to keep everyone up and alive is in the Blizzard, it can work sometimes, but if there is not the entire team down your throat. I mean, Illinois still has plenty of time, Ethan. But honestly, at this point, you just want to finish the map with some amount of time so you get another chance to just keep this series alive.
And playing against teams of this caliber, you can't really rely on ultimate cycles to do it. You're looking for ability plays and misplays here that we saw from Mafia, baiting them out with a wall and then closing them into that space with the Blizzard. Now Frenchie has the Shatter, uses it in conjunction with the Dragons, but no value attained for any of those so far.
There were 3 ultimates used right there, and no kills came out of it. Now they're coming out with kills in the neutral game. Frenchie again gets taken out. The main tank out of the fight could cause problems, especially when you have an amplification matrix looking right over point, trying to get some healing through, keep the team alive, and now applying pressure. Waffles out of the mech. Leolin on the high ground just falls right back down to get the support he needs, takes out Patchy, and again, they have to regroup. They have to die, they have to get eliminated to get in a better position. So many ultimates used, Ethan, and just no kills from it.
Nothing attained from it. And like I said, that's why, I mean, I called that, Guthix. I said you can't rely on ultimate cycles. You have to be looking for just the regular abilities, because those are the ones that make the small ripples that turn into waves in this team fight. And at the latter stage of that team fight, you actually saw Frenchie walk up to the choke, see the bloodbath on the objective, and then just walk away. And here we're opting not for middle catwalk where LMC can get a good angle, but for this high ground again.
Oh, I don't know about this. Ghost Pizza's out of the equation now. A Diva Bomb catches out Jay, and just a quick momentum. Anytime the light starts to peek out behind the cloud for Illini, they get 1 kill, they take out Ghost Pizza. There's just another thunderstorm on the horizon, and it's the Choke Pokers.
Yeah, and look at this whole host of ultimates that they have going into these fights. The economies, honestly, this match have been pretty even. It's just, again, like we saw last fight, it's the value that we're getting out of them. So, oh my goodness, please, Illini, don't opt for this high ground on the left side of the defenders. Just play for middle catwalk. See if you can get a touch of the objective, get just 1 pick or the barrier from Ghost Pizza down with the high noon. Just don't be insane and try the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result each time.
I think that's the definition of insanity. The dragon comes right in.
Oh.
Shatter, though, catches 2 on the ground, and the Shatter from Ghost Pizza is bigger. Catches 4. Diva Bomb is not going to take anyone out. Both tanks out of this fight. Marble making plays on the support. No one's on point to build that percentage yet. Now the spawns are going to come back. Mafia has so much time to just stall this point out. Has the May ice. Now the high noon from the sniper on the high ground, trying to make something happen. Takes out Mafia. The sniper takes out another one, looking to find the Diva. Now they are just stalling this out, trying to keep this from going to overtime, but they won't. Wow, I mean, they cap it, but Ethan, look at that time bank.
I know. It's one of those where on the attack, after a defense like Illini had, on the attack, you're saying we have to end with, you know, 3 minutes in the time bank so that we can knock the opposing time bank down, and that condition was unfortunately just never met. And what it's going to end up resulting in is Illini on the attack round, on the attack again, and I don't think that choke pokers are going to make the same mistake that they made last time. Let me rephrase that. I don't think Slick is going to take a bad rotation this time. So if the choke pokers want to hold close, they might actually get away with holding the spawn doors. No longer are they spawn doors for Illini. They're the gates of oblivion, past which there is no passing. And so I mean, oh yeah, no, it looks like Patchy's already. I'm sorry, it looks like Madoka is already setting up there, and this attack round might be over before we even know it.
They're going again. Maybe not. I think they might just wall off the front door. No, they're not. They're just faking it right here. Okay. Honestly, this is pretty smart. Just stay right at the choke. Have a better position. Mafia can drop an ice wall to catch a Reinhardt going through. Focus Frenchie down, and then the attack is over. They're rushing in here. Patchy has to make sure to get everyone through the choke if they go through. Mafia looking for the perfect time to drop a wall. Up on the high ground is Jay. Wall catches Waffles out. Now Marble jumps in. The immortality field's gone. They're trying to focus. Marble's down, but instead, Ghost Pizza gets taken out. The sniper on the flank takes him out, and Leland up on the high ground makes short work of the DPS. 20 seconds remaining. Slick picks up Waffle. They're going to have to regroup here very quickly, or they're going to have to push in for the win. Frenchie out of the fight, and Patchy not sure who's going to be able to touch here. 10 seconds remaining. It's going to have to be Waffles on the ball, but the main wall from Mafia, they can't get through. The Doomfist punches in. The sniper gets there, but not much health left. Now the reinforcements coming in from Waffles. Waffles spinning around on the point, spin to win, to keep their hopes alive, trying to build any percentage on point A. It's not going to build any. Shatter now, a blizzard. It's freezing on the point. They're able to clean up both tanks. Both high health characters are gone, and the rest of the team will trickle to their death. 0% build up. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left for the Choke Pokers to take only 33%.
I mean, we can still...
I don't know, Ethan. I knew you were going to say, well, anything can happen. They can hold this, right? Don't get me wrong.
We've casted too much together, Guthix. You know all my plays. You know the ace is up my sleeve, and now I'm looking for the ace in Illini's sleeve. I need them to hold this, Guthix. They need to hold this, otherwise they're done in this tournament.
Well, they definitely do need to, but Choke Pokers are trying to crush Illini Dreams and move on in this playoffs, trying to get to the semifinals after here, since there's only 8 teams in the Premier Division, so semifinals are right after this. A pretty intense quarterfinals that we have, though. I'm seeing the Torbjorn. This is it.
Oh?
The sniper bringing out the Torbjorn. It's a last-ditch effort, last hope for the Illini. Maybe it'll work. Maybe this is what you need.
I mean, it looks like we got a lot of, it looks like we might have a lot of players here on their comfort picks. Leland, they're not going to stay on Genji. Right, Guthix? They're not going to stay on Genji.
No, they're going to Nano Blade.
Oh, they baited you!
I have been baited too many times, but I haven't been baited by Illini playing the Torbjorn. Always excited to see the Torbjorn. The turret might be able to apply enough pressure on the front line. Maybe stop Leland from some flanks. They just have to figure out where it is and destroy it. Mafia does just that. Rotation coming out over onto the high ground. This is what they did to win it here on point A. And I thought Illini was going to chase it right there.
Looks like
but they're going to meet them right on the point, right at the door. Savage Carrot coming up onto the high ground, rotating around. The turret's going to be a problem. They're going to have to take it out. Savage Carrot's going all the way behind them, able to take out the turret here. Now they're walking in. Now it's game time. They're dropping the wall here. Doesn't catch anyone. Immortality Fields used a very quick amplification matrix build, able to take out Ghost Pizza. Waffle also falls. The spawns are closer. Both teams trade players left and right, but it's the sniper picking off Slick, taking that Baptiste out the hell, and it's the sniper on the Torbjorn, keeping their hopes alive. 1 minute off the clock, and he's getting close to that Molten Core.
Oh no, but Guthix, look at Savage Savage Carrot on the Diva, on the prowl, here by the mini health pack on the back of the objective. They're going to be looking for an easy pick onto Marble, and if we lose anyone at this point, if the Illini starts a next fight with a man disadvantage, it might be over for them.
Savage Carrot is not in the best place. Now they're walking in. The Fire Strike through the amplification matrix. Catches Marble out. Frenchie is pinned by Ghost Pizza. High Noon from Jay doesn't catch anyone. Molten Core, what's it? Torbjorn coming back. Madoka drops the beat just a little too late. Now the sniper gets taken out. It's still an even fight here, but Leland's trying to clean it up. It's just gonna be Patchy on the point, and they take it out. The Choke Pokers will be taking away this match from Illini, picking up this series win 3-1 and moving on through our playoffs.
Ghost Pizza coming in with another play of the game here. It was the it was the Shatter after the Blizzard actually to ensure the follow-up in spite of the beat here that was used on the side of Illini. Just, I mean, my main question here. Outside of, are we going to see this caliber of gameplay from the choke pokers in the future? Which, I mean, the answer has to be I really hope so. You know, my main question is, it felt like I got to witness the energy behind the playstyle and the composition for LNI, and the sense that all of it may just gradually deteriorate as the series went on. I have to wonder, was the coordination that we saw in our first map, was that a fluke, or was it just something that couldn't be easily replicated in the consecutive maps?
I mean, we're gonna have to see. We'll see if they make it all the way to the finals, and we cover them again. Choke pokers definitely a force to be reckoned with moving forward with that deadly DPS duo of Mafia and Leolin. Speaking about Leolin, let's award our player of the match, and I think it's hands down Leolin on the DPS.
Oh, 100%. Whether it was the highly impactful ultimates, or, which honestly were just icing on the cake for the highly impactful damage that they were able to deliver, mostly on the McCree this evening. Uh, you know, we got to see glimpses of Ash. And a big Reaper gameplay actually as well on King's Row. It's just a player that flexible who showed us different play styles to the heroes they showed us tonight. It has to go to them. We didn't see that level of flexibility out from the rest of the team or from the opposition. We saw consistency, we saw clean gameplay, but really it was Leland saying, look, there's a couple of different ways to play a hero, and I can do all of it.
Yeah, definitely. Playing the Reaper over on the flank, and honestly, it's just playing the McCree and nailing those headshots. He was a star player for the Choke Pokers, and super excited to see more of them. Hopefully, we'll see them in the finals when we cast them, Ethan. That's I think that's gonna wrap it up here, though. Ethan, pleasure casting with you, my friend.
It's always a pleasure. Yeah, that's unfortunately or fortunately all that we had tonight. But I mean, we have a lot more to look forward to, right, Guthix?
Oh, yes, yes. We'll be bringing you more action, more playoffs for UGC every week Friday. Next week, we should be bringing you a match from our rookie division. So we're jumping from our highest division all the way down to our lowest. Still excited Overwatch there. Thank you everyone for joining us. My name is Guthix. You can follow me at my Twitter at Guthix Esports. Make sure you follow UGC League on Twitter as well to keep up with all of our matches, all of our announcements, and all of the action.
And for you guys, I've been LordThEthan. Catch me casting here this upcoming semester over at twitch.tv/ubuffaloesports, or follow me on Twitter at LordThEthan. That's TheThan. Thanks so much, everyone. You guys have a fantastic rest of the night. Good game to both these teams.
See you, everyone.